The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key. The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A man coming off a washout 2021, it's Travis Etienne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start, one play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The slot man in motion right. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Jaguars at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Etienne trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throwing Jones. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
It's awfully tough for a rookie to lead his team in sacks, but Azeez Ojulari did it as a 2nd rounder for the New York Giants last season. He had 8 of them and played a lot like the 1st rounder many analysts thought he would have been.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think
there he goes right side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Shepard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. No gain, and it's second down.
Like it's been this negative as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Gano the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
he's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 70 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And some room to work. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On 1st and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, block it.
A give to Etienne running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipating.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a...
And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Barkley. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Lawrence flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. And he's got some space. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Gano for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 39. Jaguars 23.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. And one more time, here's Kirk. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jarrett Davis, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, exit. Bravo.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Their catch, their gain is 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A handoff, Barkley running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Steps away. That's complete left side to Shepard.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.